For the optimistic cynic, shit, ho got a hell of a grip. There's never a problem till niggas is ballin' and bitches they.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's D-Boy Classics, and with today's video, you can already tell from the title, man, I am making my Ben Wallace build. So basically what this build is just a 6'9 center. I know a lot of people definitely has their own opinions on the 6'9 or undersized centers, but in this one particular, I was kind of favored towards, because I did have it last year and it did put in a lot of work for me, so I can't really bash it. So that's really all that I have to do is, but for this year, it's definitely probably going to be an upward. Definitely have the speed, have the vertical, and also have the strength, and all resemblance to the all-grade Ben Wallace. So besides from that, let's move on to the actual build itself. Alright, y'all, so to begin with the build, you can tell right here I chose the all-red pie chart, and the reason I chose this pie chart was literally, I want this build to be everywhere on the court. I want it on the perimeter, I want it in the mid-range, I want it in the paint, I wanted to get in boards, blocks, steals, everything. So basically, this is a whole defensive menace. That's the whole point of this build. As well as does the resemble Ben Wallace, because you know he has a history of basically being one of the top defenders of all time in the NBA history. So that's really all it is. So let's move on to the physical pie charts. Alright, y'all, so next up on the build is the physical profile. And the pie chart that I did choose for this build was the strength and vertical. The reason behind this is I want him to be able to jump high and also just be strong on the floor. And so just in case I do go against 7-footers and up, I won't be able to, but I won't get bullied as much in comparison to other builds without the extra strength or vertical. As well as too, making the build when I'm lowering the weight, or not even lowering the weight, the height, he's still gonna be fast regardless to my standards. I know people probably gonna debate you should make him faster. I feel like how I'm gonna have him, he's still gonna be just as fast or faster than the centers that he go against. So I'm still probably being a good matchup. That's what all that is. But let's move on to the next part. Alright, so getting to our set potential for this build, you can already have all the stats laid out for y'all. I'm just gonna go through them individually. So starting with my finishing, my close shot is an 84, my driving layup is a 50, my driving dunk is a 65, my standing dunk is an 86, and I did not touch my post hook. My mid-range shot is a 59, my three-point shot is, I didn't touch that. My free throw is a 74, and my post fade is a 65. Going to my playmaker, I did not touch none of my stats on there. I know people probably gonna criticize me for that as well, but so far, if you saw my original build on my 7-footer, I still be able to pass sufficient distance. Obviously, depending on who is pressing me, I probably will turn over the ball, but I'm more of an off-ball thing or just more supportive role for this build. But regardless of that, going into the defensive rebounding, my interior defense is a 92, my perimeter defense is a 53, my lateral quickness is a 59, my steal is a 69. Both my block, offensive rebounding, and defensive rebound are all 95s. Going to the physical stats, you probably saw before, my speed is a 58, my acceleration is 54, my strength is 89, and my vertical is a 70. And for my badge upgrades, I get 12 for my finishing, I get 3 for my shooting, I only get 1 for my playmaking, and only get 30 for my defensive rebounding. But besides from that, let's get into the next part. Alright, so next, if you see right here, is his height. He is 6'9", similar to the actual Ben Wallace, or how he was when he was in the league. I'm not going to go over his stats right now because obviously stuff is going to change once I touch his weight and wingspan. But besides from that, let's get into his weight. Alright, so getting to his weight, you can see right here, I made him 271. Obviously, that's not how Ben Wallace weighed. I believe it was like 240, 250 when he was playing in NBA. But like I said, I'm just trying to keep it up to how I wanted to be. So basically, you see his strength went up a lot. But like I said, I'm not going to go over the stats just as yet until after his wingspan. So let's move on to that. Alright, so for the final touches for this build is obviously the wingspan. You can see right here I did max it out. So basically going to the stats that have changed a little bit. So with my close shot, it went up by 2, so now it's at 86. My driving dunk went up by 2, it's now at 83. And my standing dunk went up by 12, so now it's at 95. Going to the shooting, I lost 2 on my mid-range shot, so it's now at 59. I lost 1 on my three-point shot, so now it's at 33. And I lost 1 on my post fade, so now it's at 64. Obviously another change for my playmaking. And going to my defensive stuff, everything's pretty much the same. My interior defense is a 92, my perimeter defense is a 63, my lateral quickness is a 71, my steal is now at 80, my block, offensive rebound, and defensive rebound still stayed at, or not stable, is at 95. Going into my physical stats, you can see right here, my speed is a 61 and my acceleration is a 58. My strength is almost not at max, but it's a 95. So technically, when I do get the build up, it's going to be a 99. And my vertical is at 82. And once I do get gym rat into a 99, it will be a 90. So that's what I mean. He's going to be hopping. He's going to be up there, and I'm definitely going to be all over the court. But besides from that, let's get into our takeover. Alright, y'all, so going to our takeover, you can see right here I did choose a glass clean takeover. And the reason was, I do like my rim protector takeover, but I feel like the rim protector takeover is more particularly for the twos and maybe in 1v1 settings, because you can actually deal with more slash, you deal with more post scores, or just particularly just inside builds. And with this 2K particularly, it's more revolved around shooting, because everybody's able to a degree to shoot better than comparison to like 21 or 20. So that's where it is. So being able to get all the boards, second chance putbacks, and so forth will definitely benefit it. And Ben Wallace too, so I'll keep bringing him up because this build is based off of him. He was known for getting rebounds and doing so and so, but like I said, he's also known for defense. So I mean, you can't really have the build no other way, and I'm not really picky about it. But next up, let's get into the final part of this video, which is the actual name for it and the comparison, so I can prove it to you how I made it around Ben Wallace. Alright, y'all, so to wrap things up with this build video, you can see right here the shades of I got compared to Ben Wallace, Clint Capella, and Jared Allen. So basically all those names, if they don't ring a bell for you on defense, I don't know what y'all be watching. They're all pretty good defenders. So definitely, if y'all like the video, please let me know, and definitely leave a like and subscribe if you're not. And definitely stay tuned for future videos, man. Like I said, I'm on a video streak right now. I'm gonna keep this going as long as I can, man. So that's all it is. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace out.